Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Oh, what do you want? Mean? I was just fawning over these great cakes in front of me. We're in the birthday room. Why? Well, I'll tell you. 7 years ago today, something amazing happened. A bearded fedora master, working for the company behind Candy Crush, decided to hop onto a gaming forum to share his hobby project that he'd been working on. In the meanwhile, that man was Marcus Persson, a.k.a. Notch. That forum was TIG, and that simple hobby project grew into one of the most influential games of all time. Minecraft, yeah! Happy birthday, Minecraft! What's going on, guys? It's me, Logdotzip. Minecraft officially turned 7 today, May 17th, 2009. And what a 7 years it's been. Minecraft has created a ridiculous legacy with over 150 million players, tens of thousands of servers, and tens of billions of hits online. Minecraft developer Sarge pointed out today that Minecraft technically turned 7 today. If we look into the original post about the game, we can find out some interesting information about how it's evolved over time. And that's what we're going to be doing in this video. We're going to take a look at the original post Notch made detailing Minecraft, the Order of the Stone. And we're going to peek at the oldest versions of Minecraft as well that you can still play today. So, my friends, it's time we delved into this quest, the birth of Minecraft. Before we embark on an adventure, I ask that you leave a like on my video if you enjoy it and to subscribe so you can see these videos right as they come out. I'll get back to you later, Cake. So, here we are on the Twitter machine, and I have pulled up Sarge, aka one of the Minecraft developers' Twitter accounts. And you can see that, as of today, May 17th, Minecraft is 7 years old. He links a forum link which will take you to tigsource.com, aka TIG Forums, the official birthplace of Minecraft. Now, before I show you any of this forum thread, I will say that there are posts in here. Some of them have some bad words, so if you're younger or if words on pages offend you, maybe don't watch. I don't know. It's nothing too crazy. All the same, what we have here instead is the same exact link on the Internet Wayback Machine, which is an archive of the original. Well, close enough to it. This is an archive from October of 2010, the oldest available version of this page. On the original page, which you can still access, most of the images are broken, whereas on the archive, some still work. So we're going to be looking at this one because it is technically the closest. I'm going to just comb through, and anytime I find something interesting, I'm going to cut to where I have some insight. But what you can see here is the official, the man himself, Notch. Right there, baby. Boom. And the first look at Minecraft that we have ever seen. Well, maybe not that we've ever seen, but that most people have ever seen back in May of 2009. 0.0.11a. Dang, look at that FPS, baby. That's good. And as you can see here, changes. First of all, Steve mobs. That's right. You could actually spawn in Steve mobs. I don't know if they were even called... No, I think they were called Steve back then, and now it's Steve and Alex. But you could spawn in those mobs way back in the old version of the game, and we're going to be showing you that later when I launch some of the older versions. This no longer works. The archive actually still might pull up, and you can see perhaps what... You see, look at that. It just kind of redirects you to Minecraft. So most of the links on this original cannot guarantee they're going to work. But that's the first post. It's an alpha version, might be crashes. Background and insight on the blog available from the game page. Now, I believe he was just at notch.tumblr.com was his original blog. Pretty good stuff. Now, the main inspiration for the game was Infinite Miner, but with a Dwarf Fortress gameplay feel. Now, this is the first response to Minecraft. The animation's pretty crazy. Now, if you're wondering what the animation is, you'll see what the players look like and move like. It's pretty funny. Now, you can see Notch's next post here. He plans and kind of tells us what he had in mind for Minecraft. Creative mode, which we finally got. Infinite materials, build without delay, single player and multiplayer, and you can You can save the maps with other players. Now, we ended up doing that, but not with .level files. We just kind of send over worlds to everybody. Survival mode. The most probably played version of the game. Single player and co-op, aka survival multiplayer. Health bar, you need to eat in order to keep healthy. Gather materials, construction takes time. Mining through stone, faster than dirt. Now, back when this post was made, all there really was, I think, grass, aka dirt, and stone. There wasn't really anything else made yet. So it's very interesting to see what he had in mind. Monsters, animals, play on levels made in creative mode or play on random levels. Does this mode need a goal? Probably the most important question asked for Minecraft. No, it doesn't need a goal, and it ended up never having a goal. You could technically kill the dragon, but you could also technically never do that. Now, team survival mode, I guess that was technically made with game rules where you can add players to teams based on commands that you run. So I guess it came out, but not as its own mode, more of just as a game rule. And fortress mode. After having built a level in creative or survival mode, you and your friends connect to another fortress made by some other people. The map gets bigger, so it fits both maps, and you play a game on this map. Capture the flag, something else. This is pretty much Minecraft servers. You can technically do schematics with things like MC Edit, or with the upcoming 1.10 update, structure blocks to just add in structures to other worlds that you download, and then you can upload that to a server and play whatever you want, whether it's capture the flag, whether it's cooperative stuff, or whatever else it is. Now, the map is randomly generated, is probably the second most important thing shown off in this post. And here are some of the first fan screenshots of Minecraft. Right as it came out. Again, this is all the same day it came out. In fact, this one was at 5:13 a.m. and he posted less than an hour. So this is the first fan screenshot less than an hour after the game was publicly available. He built a bridge. I love it. Look at the nice little bridge. Ooh, and he's got a little staircase right there too. That's awesome. So much has changed. Ooh, and a link to the first video from a fan. Oh, it's a tragedy. The original video is not on YouTube anymore. The plot thickens. I went to go grab the link to put it in my video, and it's not there. Evilville, what have you done, man? Even grabbing the original link from up there and taking it out of the archive link brings you to this page on YouTube. The video is unavailable. Check out this Mario. Hoo-hoo! Hoo-ha-ha! You can see wood looked completely different. It was far paler. Kind of looked closer to how birch looks now, but I want to say even less vibrant and bright than birch is now. But there's a Mario, a great bridge. Again, you can see Steve's just hanging out. Ooh, and some serious vertigo. That guy's building up. A great cat. Yo, this guy went to town. Yo, coming in, J-Wop. I love it. Now, if you were to keep navigating the forum page and you made it to page 4, you'll see a couple more screenshots, but you'll see arguably one of the most influential posts in this forum thread to begin with. It was made by Paul Aris, and it's right here. I think I'm the person that named this game. Now, Notch was known to be hanging out in IRC chats to kind of grab feedback and suggestions about his coding, his development, and in this case, Minecraft. And Paul Aris decided, ooh, let's call it Minecraft. Now, I don't know how the conversation went down, but I just thought it was an extremely awesome piece of just history. Paul, you are the man behind the name Minecraft. And you can even see that confirmed right here. Notch himself posts just 10 minutes after Paul Aris and says, it's a great name. It's perfectly lightweight, descriptive, catchy, and just slightly ironic. Man, now you could keep going through this thread all the way to page 123. I believe it's even longer on the non-archive version. Ooh, looks like it got purged a little bit. So you can go ahead and find out a bunch of other updates and changes to Minecraft if you decided to come through that. But what I really just wanted to show off was the changes to how the game looked, as well as some of the cool posts explaining how Minecraft was envisioned originally. Now, we're going to jump over to actual gameplay. So we'll be back in 1 second. So, we've got the Minecraft launcher open. Rather than just show you gameplay of the oldest versions of Minecraft, I kind of wanted to walk you through it so that you too can play for yourself. Because it's amazing, it's awesome, it's like a trip blast from the past. And I encourage you to follow along with me. What we have here is the launcher, as I said. You'll want to either click New Profile and make a brand new profile, or if you know what you're doing, you can click Edit Profile. I would just recommend making a new profile in case there's some glitches or bugs that happen. I don't want to be responsible for any broken worlds, baby. So, change the profile name to whatever you want this to be called, or don't, for all I care. Game directory, normally this is unchecked. I've checked it and switched /.minecraft. Now it is /old. This will make the file save into its own folder so that nothing can go wrong. Over where it says version selection, you'll want to check on allow use of old alpha Minecraft version. Normally not checked. I've checked it already. You can also check the beta version as well, although we're not technically going to be looking at that necessarily. Once you've done that, you'll go to use version, scroll down to the very, very bottom, unless you've got some Forge installed, in which case you'll want to go up just a little bit higher. You're looking for old alpha. These are the oldest versions of Minecraft. And I believe the first publicly available version of Minecraft was old alpha C0.0.11a. We're going to take it back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versions earlier than that. I don't even think these were publicly released, but they were included in the launcher. Not entirely sure. Not gonna pretend I know, but based off of the forum information, pretty sure this is some old ancient goodies, baby, and we're gonna launch it. Alpha RD 132211. You'll click that, you'll click Save Profile, and then you'll click Play. And just like that, you'll notice some very familiar looking blocks. It's grass. It's beautiful. But you'll also notice there's not really much of a selection choice. You left click to place cobblestone, and it is just the ugliest cobblestone I've ever seen. And then you right click to remove whatever block is highlighted. Kind of looks like Pocket Edition for a while. I remember Pocket Edition had a similar looking layout where it would highlight the face that you were looking at. Oh, we're just going to go in. Yeah. Now, I believe there were some keys that you could press. You can press R to reset your location if you decide to load this up on your launcher, and possibly G. No, that was in a different version. So, as far as I know, R is the way for you to reset in case you like dig your way all the way down. Let's see how far down we can go. I'm curious. Down. See, I have to use right-handed controls because there weren't any control settings yet when this version came out. Now, let's see. Let's actually make a staircase. Down we go into the depths of the original Minecraft. Ooh, and we've reached void already. You fall into light blue, and you just fall, and you just continue to fall. Oh, man. It just keeps on. Look at that. Don't you just feel insignificant? Pressing escape doesn't open up any menu. It literally just closes out of the game, just like that. So now what we're going to do is take it to the official released version, which was, again, 0.11a. Scroll up 5, and you'll see old alpha C0.0.11a. Click Save Profile. This was, as far as I know, the official released version. And you can see there are some graphical glitches. You can't, half the screen isn't loaded up, and the resolution is just ridiculously small. But it is the first iteration of Steve. And boy, is he just a goober. Look at him. I'm trying to move around right now and show off his face. He's just having a grand old time. This is how Minecraft players used to look on multiplayer servers. There weren't skins yet. Everyone looked like Steve. They just had the name above their head. And whenever they moved, even if you weren't just bouncing around like a maniac, you looked kind of like how Steve did, except, wow, he just disappeared off the face of the planet. You can see other Steves roaming around, but the important thing here is if you just press G, it will load in as many Steves as you want. Look how many Steves. Now let's have a look around. Oh, my goodness. They just look stupid. They just look so dumb. They're just bouncing around. Nobody's business. Again, all you can really do in this version is break blocks and place blocks. The placement system has changed and works a little bit differently. Now you can kind of, ooh, you see, I'm going to go ahead and boom, boom, boom. So what this does is right-click now switches between build and destroy mode. So when you're highlighted like this, that means it's time to break. When you right-click, that switches into build mode, and you can see where that block is going to go. And that is how you started to place and remove blocks in this version of Minecraft. I'm curious to see how far down it goes. You'll notice stone made its first appearance. Originally it was just cobblestone and grass or dirt or whatever Notch decided to call it. Now we got stone. There's also lighting changes. And we're going to spawn in a bunch of Steves right here. Not entirely sure why, but hey, why not? It's a Steve party. Man, yo, they're all over the place. I don't know about this anymore. Get me out of here. Look at them. Oh, that's disturbing. And here we are 7 years later with a lot more cake, although less cake than when we started the video with. I was hungry. What do you want? It has been such an amazing journey watching Minecraft grow over the last 7 years, as well as letting it be a part of my life. It's allowed me to be a part of a lot of your guys' lives. So thank you so much, Minecraft, for all the fun, times, experiences, and memories that you have provided me and tens, if not hundreds of millions of other people. Happy birthday. I love you. Anyways, that was our brief look back at the birth of Minecraft. No cake necessary. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you should drop a like rating. It would be much appreciated. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel so you can see more Minecraft videos right as they come out. And with that, we celebrate Minecraft. Have a good one.